Hello everybody and welcome back. We continue our playthrough of All Quiet in the Trenches, where we are in the trenches. So, let's see what Von Carter was. Of course, we looked at this turn last time, because we always look at the next turn to make the game save. And he gave us the beautiful three-man job of expanding a rear trench. Yep, sure. Another communication trench collapsed. Well, he didn't give me a better job, I'll tell you that much. So... see if anybody collapses. You go get me some rations, please, good sir. And yeah, people just everybody hates me. Just everybody. Next turn. Hope the French don't turn up anytime soon. Okay, we've still got 4 people. I have lights more than the usual few. Lights are very much starting to grab hold. Now what do you want? Told that your soldier Flecknose barely lifted a finger. Ay ay ay. People are just not bothering anymore. I'm getting a lot of these at the moment. Go recovering camp. You go recovering camp. Now I know I'm screwing myself here because going down to 2 soldiers when he can give me 3 soldier tasks is insane. But hey, what can I say? Play on the edge. You know, this not giving me extra work thing is, oh, I can't fetch... I can't fetch additional food, but I can fetch additional ammunition. It's odd. I feel like I shouldn't be able to fetch additional ammunition either. A loud whistling sound, an unpleasant crunching impact, and then the harrowing screams. Alarmed, we turned around and saw the man lying on the ground, no more than 10 steps to our left. There was blood everywhere. The man stared, frozen, at the spot where his right leg had just been. Just below the knee, a ricocheting bullet had neatly severed his leg. Still stuck in the jackboot, the leg had flown several meters. A grotesque-looking single boot, containing a short, bloody stump and a few scraps of his pants. But the terrible screams did not come from the wounded soldier. Next to the severed leg stood Hunt, trembling all over, letting out short, guttural sounds. So this bit very much interests me. Now, very much bullets in World War I, you know, they... Nowadays, and this sounds crazy, but during warfare, like, you have to be humane. Which is, please, let's just not go into that topic. But the point is, so back in the days, you know, you were actually trying to do, I hope it sounds, more damage. And so... you know, bullets could do a lot more damage. But a ricocheting bullet taking off someone's whole leg? Like, that still seems insane to me. He's screwed. Wellinger runs to the field hospital. Wellinger rushed off. The doctor apparently managed to stop the man's blood loss in time, and he has since been sent back home. The experience weighed heavily on Hunt for a long time afterwards. Yeah, he's screwed. He's yeah. Something's going on in French trenches. That's nice of them. We raided last night. French suddenly here out of nowhere. Most of us still sleep when the shooting started. Before we could organize defense. He's shaken. We now have a skirmish going on. Of course, he now wants something. Need more space here for reinforcements, for ammunition, for the basis of our victory. Yeah. Lots of bad things have happened, basically. Lots of bad things. Our mood has gotten even worse. I'm telling you, the guys are going to shoot me in the back. I feel like that's how this run's going to end. You're going to complain at my people again? Do I want to play a little trick? No. No, I don't. Fleckner has finally gone down to strained? Mank hasn't... Oh, Mank has already. Okay. Oh, the skirmish has stopped. No, it hasn't. It's just become quieter. Changed down to just being tight. Oh, we're going to go into a fight because all of my things have disappeared. Lock and load. 2-man army. Guns will kill me. No, wait, 1 man. Oh, no, there it is. Reporting back, 3-man army. Alright. Fleckner's obviously taking an extra turn because I sent them back at the same time. But 3-man army and we're on defense, and this is where it all goes horribly wrong. I hate defense, and there's always a battle before something like Homely. And that is actually traditionally in my runs where everything falls apart. French launch an attack, defend our trenches at all costs, don't give them an inch of ground. Well, at least I've only got defend the trenches, right? What can I see? I've got a troop to my right, like that. I can see one French troop. Let's pop up. Oh, a 4-man troop! Hey, Fleckner came back as well. Not much attention I've been paying. French are about to take a part of the trench. Ah. It's going to be to my left. It always is. Every time. God. So now they're going to get in this part of the trench. I liked this part of the trench. Look at my defense. Look at my defense. And look, I've got these guys that can just start lobbing grenades, doing suppressing fire. Nope. That's asking too much. I should shoot over here and probably end up in an absolute terrible situation. At which point, I'm just going to let the trench be taken and save the boys and go home. Okay, now I've got someone on my flank, and apparently I can't move. Because I didn't build the bridge. Didn't do any building in my last thing. I'm going to run back to here, and then I'll be on someone's flank. Of course, they're going to move because they know I'm about to be on their flank, but that's not the point. Oh, I'm going to jump over barbed wire. This could be athletic. Oh, yep, the French basically follow me in. I doubt they were charging me, if I'm perfectly honest. I very much doubt they were charging me. Well, let's move to this trench section. And at least I made it to the trench section. I am right at the back, ready to run away as well. Look, here's a beautiful set of ladders. This is my escape route. Got 2 squads here backing me up. Well, I'm morely backing them up, but hey-ho. We've got French coming in this way, who are basically following in the gaps I left. I'm about to fall over. Yeah, that's fine. You can take a rest now. Fleckner, take some people out. The other 2 of you rest. Well, I'm almost back to average prestige. Only I can defend a trench. Get him, Fleckner. Oh, beautiful grenade. Oh, and it did damage too. Do it again. Grenade just missed. You saw them jump for cover. I heard one of them scream for cover. Out of breath, move from Wellinger. That grenade did nothing. Oh, we've got people coming in. Oh no, we've got a grenade coming out on my left. Grenade didn't hit directly, but the French got properly panicked. Well, mostly I'm hoping it's destroying their morale. Now, this troop I'm not worried about as much. Out of breath removed. Right, Fleckner, you take a break. Menk, you take a shot. Fire on sight. Get you guys, That sounded like it did a good bit of damage. Oh, they're charging in. Surely not. Through all of this? Are you people mad? Looks like I'm swinging my grenades to the left now. We've got a trooper 4 and a trooper, maybe a full trooper there. I don't know. Oh, we did a lot of damage to them. Grenade was a direct hit. The French have scattered in all directions. Did a nice bit of damage to them. Do the same to these guys. Out of breath, remove from Fleckner. Let's go ahead and suppress these guys. Oh, no damage, but it was a good grenade throw. Oh, where you boys going? I feel like they're abandoning me. We're under heavy fire. Further added to Menk, that went and nicely boosted my mood. Just gone to a bad mood now, I'm no longer abysmal. A grenade was a direct hit, the French have scattered in all directions. Really, I'd say they've all reflected it from all directions, but never mind. Oh, then I'll be in flanked, that's nice. I'm just going to keep my head down for a turn. Oh, surely they're going to be shot. Oh. Ooh, double grenaded. That's going to hurt. Get him. Oh. Oh, nice. I thought it was overthrow. Oh. Ooh, 3 grenades. Yeah, this troop was a mess. Oh, wow. He came back and then just got shot. That's, forcing us to take cover. Placed the grenade perfectly. It was a good grenade. It really was. Get him into cover. Go. Yeah, these guys have, oh, they do actually have one guy still up. You need to start patching your mates up, mate. Let's start getting people back on their feet, shall we? Stage, Fleckner. Make this way because you're doing the best. Combination of morale and troop numbers. And we'll get the other 2 of you to fire on sight. I've still got lots of ammunition. That's right. I've been stockpiling grenades, people. Have a nut. Oh, what the hell? Of course I'm told to retreat as soon as Mank gets shot. No. I stopped his bleeding. I'm hit, I'm bleeding. In their head. Must have misjudged the distance. Well, no, what? It cost me a grenade. You didn't even throw it. And the soldier takes over. Yes, let's have my medic patch him up, please. God. I might go back to hospital if I even make it out of here. That is. Okay, Bank's back up. They've gone right. They've gone to my left. He's a running. Yeah, I'm doing the exact same thing he's doing. Bank's back up. Stop Menk's bleeding. Oh, I don't know. Do I grab this guy? I mean, it's not just a point of grabbing him. Grabbing him is one turn. Patching him up is another. Stop, mate. Well, I'm getting out of here. How about we move around the correct side of cover? We grab this guy? No, he looks like he's just, he's coming with us. How far back can I get? Quite far. What's the turn? Two of my guys just got out of breath. Go, out of breath removed. Wound hurt so much you can barely move. You're now in pain. Oh, got him. I was a dead body then for a second. That's scared, bro. Well, we successfully ran away. And I lost prestige. Because I lost, I assume. Wasn't really paying attention as to when it happened. But I'm assuming because we lost. I failed my task. Oh, we're back up to a bad mood. Terrible. 7 turns worth of double rations because... You know, why not? Meg's back in hospital. Shock and horror. He does have light. Is he the only one? I think, yeah, he was the only one with lice. He told you it all belonged to your troop. We would, of course, take care of them. I just don't know what happened to you there that you don't treat them like cannon fodder. Yeah, see, now this... I'm sorry, this is definitely bugged. When you get back from a fight, an engagement, I should say. See, she's given the thing as if I've just gone and put 3 people in the field hospital. In my opinion, anyway, it could just be like, why is half your troop here? Is actually, I suppose, another way to look at it. But it feels like she's punishing me because 3 people have now just entered the field hospital. It's like, well, 2 of them were already there. But the valiant efforts of your troop. It is certainly not a bad idea to have a few new recruits serving under your command. Use a short break I am granting you to close your ranks. Expect more work assignment. Well, that kind of, oh. I just improved. Did you not see I just improved? I don't need your extra work duties. I got better. I'll behave myself. The whole group is exhausted. You're alright. Get him treated for lice. He doesn't have lice. We are short of firewood. Of course. Of course. The whole group is on the verge of a collapse. Returns! We can make it. Even if my whole troop is in the field hospital. Still counts if we make it, right? Oh, who came back? Male. He is no longer got collapsed. Hunt's just developed a severe cough. Meg now has insomnia, of course. Lots, however, has lost insomnia and impaired vision. That's fantastic. Hunt's no longer in pain. That's kind of like a turnaround. He's just developed a severe cough, so he's lost his phantom pain. Shaken removed, collapsed removed, cold snap removed. That's a great one. Low supply, 5 turns worth of double rations. All right. Been discharged. I noticed that. Ooh, and nothing else is going on. Ooh. No, again, you don't have lights. Who has lights? Meg. I kind of want to help out in the hospital. Oh, gone again. See what we can spare. Like, I might have a moment to actually do this. Oh, he's now very unpatriotic. Fair. Down strained, down to just being tired. 2 turns worth of rations. Yep, we did share. That is fair. It's only realized that you have actually improved. Oh, nice. Nice, we've actually got an improvement. And this guy as well. Hey, we're trained in shooting. Oh, a trip to the pub has come up. Get to go home next turn. Unity's tasked with guard duty. Yeah, but I get to go home next turn. So I don't care. On that, I'm going to go down to single rations. I see that I still having a few problems with a full field hospital. Standard, I believe. That should give us a bit more food. And then, of course, yes, guard duty. What I'm actually going to try and do is... You should go on guard duty. I'm going to earn myself a couple of wee brownie points. Before I actually go on leave. You know, I got leave in a turn, so... De facto, I should be able to get fully recovered anyway. When he laid out some of his clothes in front of his tent to air them out a little, a single jackboot lay in the dust with the socks still stuffed inside. Hunt, who had just turned the corner, suddenly stopped in his tracks as if he had run into an invisible wall. His gaze was fixed on the boot. For a moment, I thought he had simply been startled, then he began to tremble. Not those slight shivers we all knew, but a violent, uncontrollable tremor. His hands twitched, his knees buckled, and he pressed his lips together. Breathing was ragged, and panic was written all over his face. Tried to talk to him. Apparently completely lost in his own world, and it didn't seem to notice me at all. I called Hunt over to support him. Well, it could work. Put a hand on his shoulder. He flinched and let out a stifled sound, half scream, half whimper. Then he began to writhe as if trying to get away from something only he could see. I had to brace him so he wouldn't fall to the ground, but he continued to shake like a leaf. I'm going to call himself over just because it's hilarious. Hunt was good with people, and I hoped he'd be able to get through to Hunt better than I could. Hunt sat with him for a long time that evening. Only after what felt like an eternity did the trembling slowly subside, and Hunt managed to calm down. I'm sorry, I know it's nonsense. But I couldn't resist doing that. I mean, they've left it in there for me to play with. I have to do it. Some of the men who had been granted leisure time went off to spend the evening in the village tavern, including Wellinger. The next morning I saw him brooding and biting his nails. That was more or less normal. Everything all right? Did everything go well yesterday? I asked him. Wellinger looked up startled. Yes, everything's fine. I met other soldiers. Under officer. One of them was an accountant at the field brothel. Can you imagine that? It's like winning the lottery. That's it. He's not patriotic or unpatriotic. I could request a transfer for you. Well, it's not really a lottery, I relented. I can request a transfer for you if I think it's the right thing to do. Wellinger looked at me with wide eyes. I'll see what I can do. Wellinger jumped up as if to immediately prove that he had earned it. Would not find a soldier with higher motivation anytime soon. Can I request it? Fever added, skin rash added, impaired vision and pain removed though. Wellinger's no longer shaken. He's now neutral with me. Now there's a way to gain brownie points and not follow through on a promise. He is, however, exhausted. My prestige barely went up, but hey, it went up a little bit. And he's now friends with Hunt. I think I may have found a small bug. Hunt is now having a friendly relationship with Hunt. Sorry, I've got to... music's just stopped. I've got to take a small snip of this so I can send it in. Sorry, I did a bad job of that because I also want to just hit next turn before we move on. Okay, we'll put that one in the Discord for the devs to know. Okay, let's move on and let's go on home leave, I suppose. Like I said, I gained a little bit of prestige. I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Can I? Oh, I can click on soldiers. Look at that. Yes, it's me, your favorite person. Where's Hunt? Oh, I want to see this. Where's Hunt? He is friends with himself. I mean, it's good to know. I mean, we should all be friends with ourselves, really. The day my men and I had been looking forward to for weeks had finally arrived. Our home leave began today. The whole morning was filled with hustle and bustle until we finally reached our train amidst much fanfare. Now I was sitting here looking out of the window and could hardly believe it. We were really going home. Were we really going home? Everything seemed so unreal to me. The passing landscape with those pretty little villages, the clear sky with scattered clouds and the warmth of the sun on my face. It all seemed so removed from our past experience, as if it had just been a bad dream. And yet, none of my men had fallen. But death and suffering had inevitably been our ever-present companions. How many more would have to give their lives in this war? How many of my people and how many other soldiers on both sides of the trenches? The war was not yet over, and who knew how much longer it might still go on. Now we had a few weeks of rest, but what would it be like to have to go back to the front afterwards? Saddled with everything we now knew about the war. Everything we had seen and experienced, all the horrors, the misery, the suffering. I gave a heavy sigh and closed my eyes. Those were thoughts for another day. Now is a time for home, family, and living life while it lasted. So now we fast forward a whole month. A month had passed since we had left for our home leave. In the past few weeks, I had been eyed like a fairground attraction back home. Everyone in the village had wanted to shake my hand. People kept calling me comrade, as if all of them had been at the front with me. Much as I had longed for home, everything had seemed so wrong to me. How was it that barely a year ago I had fitted so effortlessly into this life? The quiet landscape with the small, steadily gushing stream, little cottages and the regular, catty bustle in the streets on sunny days. Actually sounds really nice, doesn't it? It had been so natural for me to be part of all the small concerns and joys of this everyday life. And now suddenly everything became so dreadfully real, with all the questions people were asking. Everyone wanted to hear as many stories from the front as possible. The more gruesome, the better. They wanted to hear about heroic deeds and how brave we were, and whether we would make it to Paris soon, and why this ghastly positional warfare had been going on for so long. My answer sounded hollow to my ears. Everything I said would have made the time in the field more of an irrefutable truth, and torn bloody holes into this cozy home atmosphere. So I remained silent and a stranger. What would it be like once the war was over? One of them was glad to return to the front. Oh, and then we're straight in, lots pushed past me. I assume he's fully healed. He is. He still hates me, but he's fully healed. I'm just going to ignore it. I mean, you know. So people are well rested. Hunt's now very unpatriotic, fair. He's no longer got collapse. The temporary modifiers, I'd assume they'd all disappear, to be honest. Well rested. Well rested. Improved physical condition, that's good. Yep, no longer exhausted. Oh, that's as good as near enough going back to well rested. Insomnia removed, Grace head removed, strain removed, lice removed. Oh, bad mood removed. Hospital barely occupied. I've apparently not been here filling it with troops. I often thought of you and my comrades here when I was on home leave. Amazing how quickly you get used to everything here. I'll just quickly say hello to the others. Welcome back. Yours is tasked with guard duty. I'm sure I can do that. How long till I get more food? Next shipment. A few more weeks. I don't know if that's quite going to be able to cut it. Who else wants to say hello? I shouldn't realize you have actually improved. Oh, he's now strong. I assume that's what I've gone and gained. Yes. He's still... Oh, yeah, he's still slow. I lost slow, but then I didn't actually save. Because we refreshed the turn, so to say. So... Wellinger. Right, now. Let's butter some people up, shall we? I'd good to see you. Help. Okay, you don't have anything you need my help for. Ask for more work. Step. Just asking gets me a small boost. Help with digging trenches. I'm going to chuck you in it to see if we can get rid of that. And we'll chuck you. We'll put a 2-man on that. I will continue to help you in the long stretch, but you're okay for now. Village outskirts. For help. Accept the field work. and see if we can't get a bit of love coming from the village as well. We're just going to do one turn. Even from a distance, I could see the commotion around the food counter. Where normally all the soldiers would line up in orderly rows to collect their rations, there was now pure chaos. I got a closer to take a better look, and saw that my men were also part of the angry crowd now surrounding Zelensky. Pull yourselves together. Lots turned around to face me. Zelensky won't give us proper bread, says we're only getting Kommissbrot today out of a tin. It's outrageous. Zelensky shot me an apologetic look. I would love to serve fresh bread, but deliveries are still delayed and we're just running low on flour. It's clear to see that he was just as unhappy with the situation as the soldiers. Tin bread is better than starving. I know it's frustrating, but Zelensky isn't to blame for the supply situation. Arguing with him now won't change anything. Some hung their heads contritely, while others continued to glare grimly at Zelensky. But everyone seemed to understand that they had to make do with what they had. Zelensky gave me a grateful look before returning to his word. Lieutenant von Karsburg had just finished one of his inspections of our camp and was on his way to the next troop when Wellinger came up to me. He is camaraderie. Won't say anything. Oh, we got more. Several trucks carrying supplies had arrived earlier that afternoon. The soldiers curiously gathered around the motorized vehicles. Trucks were rare sight here at the front. We were told that they would now occasionally replace the long-established horse-drawn carts. Blacknow was in the process of explaining the exact type of vehicle and its advantages and disadvantages to some of his comrades when Hennick, in his pragmatic manner, ordered the group of soldiers surrounding the trucks to help unload them. The cargo also caused quite a stir among the men. Boxes full of new steel helmets lay there, matte and grey. When they thought no one was watching, some of my men started pulling them out of the boxes. I let them have their fun. Probably going to ruin my mood with Zelensky. Oh, hang on. Why are you tired of war? What did I do to you? He is camaraderie. That happened. He's down to formal. That's fair from what I just went and did. The helmets upset him. You're no longer well rested. Fair. Tired added. Fair. Oh, there's a heat wave coming in, and I've got 2 turns worth of food. Madame Roche's mood didn't change in the slightest. You still hate me, huh? Yes. Yes, I wonder what it would take. I wonder how much of a bard. Ooh, I'm almost up to good prestige. How can I help? I believe in our comrades in the trenches. And I see that I can rely on you. Good work. But what else? Hang on. Villages are suspect. Okay. Who, what, why else? Supply is probably running low. That is true. There was another NPC? CO that owes me a favor. He technically is an NPC, but I meant NCO. Wonderful day to you. In a couple of days. What have I got? Have I got 2 or 1? What am I down to? 2. I will risk it for a singular turn. Then I have to think of a solution. On that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave the episode there. So none of this is going to happen next time anyway. Who knows? And so until next time, as per always, I hope you are enjoying the series and are enjoying the episodes. And until I see you again, as per always, I hope you will all stay safe, happy, and healthy.